News Radio 710 KIRO. Close up. Close up.
It's expected to be a record for this state's Supreme Court races. More than $2.7 million has been spent in the campaigns, not just from the candidates, but from special interest groups. 710 KIRO's Heather Bosch reports we're already seeing the effects of all that cash.
When it's your time, you know it.
The campaign ads are everywhere, and many are negative.
Alexander has not only lost a step or two.
The one about that inferred that I was ready for the glue factory, I was really insulted by that.
Justice Gary Alexander is one of 3 state Supreme Court justices up for re-election.
Paid political announcement.
Paid political Special interest money in one state Supreme Court.
Political action committees and other groups alone have contributed nearly $1.5 million to the judicial campaign.
The money is flowing in from special interest groups, basically to try to elect their candidates. So what you're seeing is a politicization of the judicial process.
And political science professor Dr. Brian Jones says that's a disaster in races for positions that are nonpartisan.
I think it's just not acceptable to do this in our judiciary.
Judges are not supposed to have an agenda.
But candidate Jeanette Burridge, who's trying to unseat Justice Tom Chambers, says judges can have different philosophies.
As far as interpreting the Constitution, and I think people need to be aware of where judges are on that continuum.
She says the ads shed light on candidates' beliefs. John Groen, who faces Justice Alexander, says the ads provide even more basic information to voters who often...
They don't know the candidates. They don't know who they are, what they stand for.
So could this be positive, that at least we're piquing people's interest in the judicial races?
Well, that's what I'm hoping. And if independent expenditures help with that, that's a good thing.
Think about it, the big money.
Justice Chambers worries when special interests help fund campaigns,
they are trying to buy a seat on the court for a trained seal who will always bark when they ask that seal to bark, who will always vote their way.
None of the candidates we spoke to say their votes could be bought. And like it or not, as the courts deal with more contentious issues from property rights to gay marriage, Professor Jones says
there's been an increase in special interest money going into judicial races nationwide.
And we haven't seen the end of it.
No candidate authorized this ad. This ad not authorized or approved by any candidate.
Heather Bosch, News Radio 710 KIRO Close-Up.
Heather will continue her series of looks into these races tomorrow and also on Monday morning here on News Radio 710 KIRO.